So Shakur Stevenson knocks out Felix Caraballo, that's how you pronounce it, in the 6th round. Boxing is back. This is the first fight I've seen since March. It was nice to see it, I have to say. It was nice to see boxing back. It's nice to see a fight that's only just happened in the last couple of hours. The atmosphere in the arena, yeah, it was quiet. It didn't look as bad as I thought it would. Like, I seen kind of snippets of how the arena would look. It didn't look as bad as I thought it was. Definitely boxing behind closed doors. It's different, it has to be said. It is different, as you would expect. But if this is what we have for the next, we'll say 3 months, maybe 3-4 months, as long as we get good fights and we get boxing, I'm not worried too much about it. Like, yeah, the atmosphere was something that it would take some getting used to, but it's not that bad. It wasn't that bad. So it's just strange. So let's talk about the fight. So Shakur Stevens. Now, I've watched plenty of Shakur Stevenson's fight, but I haven't reviewed any of his fights on this channel, I don't think, which is strange because I do rate Shakur Stevenson very highly. I think he's an excellent fighter, and I think in the featherweight division you would really say it's between him and Josh Warrington. Going back a little while ago, there was talk of him potentially facing Michael Conlan at some stage, and for the love of God, Mike Conlan's team, I don't think that they really wanted that fight, because Conlan and Stevenson, they're two featherweight prospects for Top Rank, and definitely I think even Top Rank are trying to keep them on different routes. Shakur Stevenson is very good, Michael Conlan isn't, and Stevenson, again, this was a non-title fight. It was his first fight since October, which is strange because he's been quite active, Shakur Stevenson, and it was clockwork. He was in there with someone who really done a very, very good impression of a human heavy bag. He really just had the earmuffs on, as I think Timothy Bradley said on commentary. That was really all the opponent had. Now, Stevenson got him down in the first round. It wasn't a heavy knockdown. I think the actual commentary team thought it was the feet tangling together, because obviously you're dealing with Shakur Stevenson, who was a southpaw, his opponent was orthodox. But no, it wasn't a knockdown. It wasn't the heaviest knockdown. And then Shakur Stevenson went on to just basically beat the crap out of this guy. He was landing 50% of his power shots, which is never a good thing if your opponent's landing 50% of your power shots. So he was accurate. He was moving quite well. He looked quite good in there, Shakur Stevenson. He usually does. Criticism some people have about Shakur Stevenson is that lack of physical strength, because he still, even though he's 22, he still looks a bit like a baby. But he is growing, it has to be said, and his body is starting to mature a bit. He is starting to get some of that man strength, because that was something definitely that was an issue with Shakur Stevenson early on in his career, is that people felt that he just didn't have the strength. Even at featherweight, he just didn't have the strength. The strength is starting to come slowly, and he's definitely getting rid of these guys a lot more consistently than he was early on, because early on his punching power was questioned. I still don't think Shakur Stevenson is a massive puncher, definitely not, but he's respectable power there. I can't remember the guy's name now, but he fought a guy that both Lee Selby and Scott Quigg went the distance with and had hard times with, and Shakur Stevenson blasted him out in a round. That was going back last year, the year before, I think 2018. So Stevenson definitely has respectable power there. He went on, as I said, in this fight to land hell of a lot of shots on his opponent. There was a stage, I think it might have been either the 5th or the 6th round, where Shakur Stevenson landed a left hand, and he was landing it at will all night, but he appeared to kind of shake his left hand a bit after, which would imply to me that maybe there was a bit of an injury there. If you hit someone on the head repeatedly over and over again, and he was wearing Everlast gloves, which don't offer a hell of a lot of support, you're going to hurt your hand. But anyway, we went into the 6th round. The plan for Stevenson, as he said in this fight, was to wear the guy down and stop him in 4. It ended up going 6. Shakur Stevenson in the 6th round, he landed a shot to the body. Originally, he actually landed 2. The first one was a bit low, and Shakur Stevenson rightly got it telling off. The second one was legit. Referee dispensed with the count and waved the fight off. After the second knockdown, basically. So Shakur Stevenson makes a return to form, makes a return to the ring. He's already in form, I should say. He's making a return to the ring. This is boxing as we know it now. We know Top Rank are putting on several cards over the month of June, which is very good. You know, we're going to see guys like Jamal Heron, Emmanuel Navarrete, I think next weekend. Very interested. I massively rate Emmanuel Navarrete. I think he's very good. I think he's a very good shout. So, you know, Bob Arum, Top Rank doing their bit. Sadly, this is boxing as we know it for at least the next couple of months. You know, I'm ever the optimist. I'm ever hopeful. And I would really hope that maybe come September, October, we can start getting attendances back in. And of course, in America, it depends on the states. You know, it really does, because some states may relax the laws sooner than others. But I'm ever the optimist, and I'm hopeful that maybe September, October, we'll start seeing the fans again. We'll start seeing the atmosphere. But at the end of the day, I just want to see boxing. Whether it be behind closed doors or not, I really don't care. You know, if there was small hall shows in Ireland, you know, that were televised, I'd cover them. You know, I just want to see boxing at the end of the day. So those are my thoughts on this. Like I said, it was never going to be the most competitive fight. This Shakur Stevenson did his thing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, of course, if you are new. And as always, I will talk to you.